guess what happened? Got the shot, went into the waiting room. After the 15 minutes wait, went up to check out. They couldn't check me out because like my appointment was at 4, but I was finished by 3:45.
49, wow, dude, wow. I'm just going to keep saying wow, but wow. Episode 49, yeah.
Do I remember when we were like 5 episodes in, we were like, we'll see what happens. And now 50 episodes in deep, Krishn. Pretty crazy.
Yeah. 50 deep. Loki didn't think we'd get this far, but Loki thought we would. But it's one of those things where you take it episode by episode. But birthday week was this week, turned 23. I had a great day, I'm not going to lie. I don't mind birthdays in lockdown. Like, obviously, it was crap, like, not being able to see, the boys and friends and stuff, because my birthday was on a Thursday, so, like, maybe Friday night I would have gone out, Saturday night I would have gone out, with different groups of friends, as you do, you know what I mean? But I didn't. But, I did have a good day at home because, unlike you, I remember yours birthday as well, where you said, like, don't really like the attention around it all that much. I don't really like all the eyes on me, and just lockdown was that perfect little sort of segue where I could just spend it by myself and just enjoy it. So I took the week off. I took leave. So I was just doing a lot of walking. I was trying to hit like 10,000 steps a day, but I refuse to believe that hitting 10,000 steps a day is possible. It is bullshit. I had hiked around my whole suburb like twice on my end and the other end of my suburb, and I didn't hit 10,000. I hit 9,000, and that's like 7 point something kilometers. And I was just furious. But yeah, it was a good day. All the keyboard stuff is slowly come, just waiting on more things. So in the process of doing that. But yeah, how was your week? What have you been up to? What's new with you?
Got the COVID, got the second Pfizer shot yesterday. That was pretty good. Oh man, Krishn. So yesterday was a full day. I'll show you how I created this schedule as well.
Everyone get vaccinated. Make sure you get your vaccine. Do your part for the community. Be safe.
Most definitely.
How's it feel though? Like, do you feel like do you feel in pain, or is it just like normal now?
Actually feel I got like a light headache, but I don't know, it can be due to 2 different things that I'm going to talk about.
Can you feel the 5G? Can you feel the 5G signals in the air? You're buzzing around?
Definitely not. I think it's going to just be out of your system. It's like a Panadol, taking a Panadol. That's what I heard. Apparently the vaccine is just like taking a Panadol and it's out of your system in a few days.
Yeah, I'm keen to get mine. Mine's this week, so I'm super keen to finally get mine as well. First shot, going to take the day off.
So you're going to take the one day off, not like the whole week again?
I'll take the one day, then I'll take a few sickies. You know what I mean? Because might as well just get it done with. All right.
So I'm sharing my screen right now.
Seeing a map.
This was like the plan for yesterday. Like yesterday I had a bunch of errands to do. So I was like, let's plan it out. I was like, so I put circles, then I started putting dates. So the vaccine was here. So it was on 4 p.m. So I had to end in Liverpool at 4 p.m. So I started at 4 p.m. and I just worked backwards. So the first location was here, where I was going to buy like a ladder, because I need a ladder, because I was going to go ahead and clean the gutters on my roof. That's what my mum wanted me to do. But the person flaked and didn't reply to me. So I ended up just working and leaving later. So I went straight to Auburn to get a new glass for my fish tank. So the top glass was cracked. Got a new glass cut. Talked to the owner. Last time I saw him, he was just about to retire, but the banks wouldn't give the loan to the buyer. So now he's still working. So he's working pissed that he's not retired yet. Got the glass cut. Man. And then we were talking. I was like, I heard on the call, on the phone, that it's $30 for the glass cut. Is that correct? He was like, yeah, but for you, I'll do $20. So that was a cool moral boost. I was like, yeah, he likes me. But then I was like, I'll just pay $30. Don't worry about it, because I know I'm going to come back, so I might as well just support him. So was there. Next, I went to Bunnings. So Bunnings was packed, because it's going to be shut down, I think, next week. It was so crowded. There was lines, people coming in and out. It was hard to find parking. I was in the G-Wagon, so it was a bit harder as well. But went to Bunnings, got like a bunch of WD-40 because my freaking shower thing is just leaking and it's rough, and got some soil and some pot trays. So I went to Bunnings and I was pretty ahead of schedule. Then I went to Bankstown, paid off my mechanic who I owed him some money because he recently fixed the brake pumps. He fixed the brake pumps. Now the brake vacuum pump is leaking, so I'm gonna have to replace that. But luckily, it was $1,000. I was like, what the hell? That's so much. And then luckily I found online for like a few hundred. So that's going to save me some money. And I needed new shocks. And each shock was $1,000 each. But luckily I found it online. I did a bunch of research and I found some from like Germany for like 200 each. So now I'm going to master when it comes to like searching for parts. So I bring it to the mechanic. He tells me what's wrong. I find the part cheaper, ship it to me, bring it to him, and then fix it. So that was a good lesson. Like now I know how to get parts drastically cheaper than they can, just because I'm like internet savvy.
200 each, 400. Damn. Okay, so it's like a $600 service fee, but there's obviously a markup on the goods that he's servicing. But yeah, that's quality. Geez, not bad at all. And you obviously found the one compatible with a G-Wagon, etc.
So I'd like go on eBay, I'll send them this template. Hey, this is my issue, here's some photos, here's my VIN number, is this compatible? Yes, no, here's a link to something that is. So I have like the whole system down packed. And I think those 3 parts would have cost $1,000, $3,000, but I could get it for like 600 or 6, 7, 800 maybe. So I saved like 1/3 because he would just go straight to genuine because he can't really source like secondhand or source different markets, generic, etc.
Yeah.
So that was me at the mechanic. Then I went to Liverpool for the vaccine. Came there, I was 2 hours early. It was 2 p.m. Plus when I came, the line was so long. It like wrapped all around the building. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go have lunch and come back and maybe it'll be shorter. Went to the local park nearby here, this green spot, came back, the line was just as long. I talked to one of the guys. I was like, hey, is this the line? He was like, yeah. I was like, is this the line for appointments? He was like, yeah, my appointment was 2 hours ago. And I was like, whoa, 2 hours? Like, that's crazy. I walked all around the building. Then he went ahead and did a loop back, and did another loop back. So it was like a snake where the tail was looping back. It was one of those long lines where it just kept stacking. Yeah. And it was just like so long. And then I was like, do I rebook or something? So I went near the beginning of the line because I saw this lady. And I was like, hey, like my appointment's at 4 p.m. I have a meeting at 5. Like, can I rebook it? I heard the line's going to be 2 hours. Like, what should I do? And she was like, I don't know. You have to ask the people at the front. And I was like, okay. And I just stood there. And then like these 2 people behind me was like, they went in front of me because they're like, dude, you can't push him. And I just stood there and I was like, okay. And I just kept walking with the line. After like 2 people overtook me, I kept walking at the line because I was like, okay, I'll ask the person at the front. And all of a sudden, the security guard's there. I show my license and Medicare, and I get in. And I'm getting my second dose. And I'm not turning around. Like, I was scared to turn around because I didn't know who the hell was behind me, if they're going to give me some dirties. So my head was just straight forward. And the people in front of me that gave me the dirty as they went in front of me because they didn't want me to overtake, they were looking back like, what the hell is he doing here? So I accidentally somehow skipped it, and guess what happened? Got the shot, went into the waiting room. After the 15 minutes wait, went up to check out. They couldn't check me out because like my appointment was at 4, but I was finished by 3:45. I was like, I don't know, like I rocked up 2 hours early. I don't know. It was like, don't worry, I got you. They should have checked in your time when you came to the door, but don't worry, I'll fix things up. And then I was out, and I felt so bad.
So before even your appointment was meant to start, you left before that. So you left at 3:45 before your 4 p.m. My God, you.
I don't know. Like
you turned around. Yeah, I would never have turned around as well because you could already feel like the death stares on your back. You know what I mean? It's one of those situations where you could feel the people glaring down, especially because if they've been waiting there for 2 hours, like honestly, like feels bad for them. Like
I feel bad.
Any other situation, I'd just be like, yeah, shit. But like, I'd just consciously just feel a little bit bad just because of the wait time. But God damn it. Oh my God. I don't know how you got away with it. I don't know how people didn't even call you out at the back, behind you though. You know what I mean? Like it's on them for not calling you out. They should have called you out.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So then that's it. You'll finish. You're out by 4. Before 4.
Out by 4. Last night, slept really early. Like read a book at 8 p.m., slept at 9, woke up at 8, had 11 hours of sleep. Felt amazing. Been reading this book by the Dalai Lama about happiness, learning so many things about that book. And this morning, climbed the roof to clear the gutter with my mum.
Without a ladder.
Yeah, with the ladder, dude, I was so, like, I was shaking. I was, like, it was nervous. Like, I don't know how people do it. And on top of the roof, it's diagonal. It's literally diagonal and, like, you could fall over. So I went up there, spent, like, 3 hours cleaning the roof. By the time I got down, I got, like, a light headache. Still got a headache now. So I don't know if it's from the fires or from the seat, from the, like, a heat stroke or some shit. Probably a mix of both.
You were in the sun for so long, eh?
Yeah. But, yeah, that's the update till now.
That's a jam-packed weekend, my friend. Jam-packed weekend. Jeez. So, like, from my end, like I said, didn't do much. Just, like, went on walks every day. Few of my friends... Have you tried that cake from Black Star Pastry, that watermelon cake?
What? Like a watermelon cake? That's crazy. I want to search it up.
Yeah, so this is like watermelon and strawberry cake sold by Black Star Pastry. And so 2 of my friends are really nice enough to get it for me for my birthday. They got it delivered. And like it's like apparently like a very, very like one of the most Instagrammable cakes. Like it looks really pretty. But yeah, it was really pretty cake. It was super nice. They sent it through. So yeah, nice, chill, relaxing birthday, honestly. Like I said, my idea of a perfect birthday, except obviously not being able to go out with friends for dinner and stuff, but it is what it is. We had a busy week in terms of news recently that's happened. One big, like 2 big things. Well, one big thing and one like outrageous thing. So I'll start off with the first one. So the first one, I'm sure you've heard, content sharing website, subscription-based service website, OnlyFans. Have you heard about what OnlyFans? So anyone that doesn't know, there are subscription-based sites where essentially it's notorious for the material in which the content creators have an account of OnlyFans for. It's usually for illicit, let's say adult imagery and content, right? So recently is OnlyFans have announced that they will block users from posting sexually explicit photos and videos from the 1st of October. Yeah, game changer. Huge. Like, I think we really need to take a moment to appreciate how huge this is, dude. Like, for context, OnlyFans, people would just sign up, like create an OnlyFans account, like mainly females are the ones using it, right? And they would be making a lot of money per month as opposed to what they would usually make in their day job by posting certain videos, having a tier list subscription-based service, and saying tier 1 $20 a month, tier 2 $25, tier 3 more personalized content for subscribers. People will be making, like, some good people, like people would be making, say, $75K a month, which is like the good people and the really high earners, your Karina Coughs, your Bad Babies and everything, immediately first month, $4 million. You know what I mean? Like, remember Karina Coughs when she first started, she made like $4 million. But now they've backtracked. So it's because of pressure from banking partners that obviously OnlyFans has financial backing from. And they have 130 million users now at the moment over the course of the pandemic.
Whoa, that's a lot. Wait, 130 million?
Yeah, 130 million users, so including content creators as well. Yeah.
How many Netflix users are there worldwide?
I'm assuming it should be more. Netflix has to be more.
Netflix is 207 billion.
Yeah, billion?
Million.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm surprised it's not like 500 million. But at the end of the day, like, software as a service in terms of like content as a service is obviously not as popular as like, free service, obviously, with, other adult sharing websites. But yeah, dude, OnlyFans has removed it. Now it's like a lot of people are, well, honestly, in my opinion, What do you make of it? Because what I think of it is, I still think the creators are still going to continue posting stuff, and they won't experience like a mass drop in revenue. They might take their services to another platform, and then we'll see another platform, which is like, you know how you describe people as OnlyFans models, right? It's synonymous with the name now. They'll take their services to another, website or platform, and they'll become like maybe Patreon models or whatever. You know what I mean? But like, wild, dude, wild.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like, I guess that's a downside when you have like investors and funding from banks, because that, like, as a business move, that's going to hurt OnlyFans for sure. Ethically wise, I guess it's a good thing, because like it's like unhealthy, I guess, for like teenagers to see like nude pictures, and like I guess that's like bad. I feel sorry for a lot of the creators who are going to lose a lot of money. But yeah, I think that is like definitely a downfall for OnlyFans, but that's sort of their consequence for being so having a lot of equity given to banks, and they don't have 51% control.
Yeah, so I'm not too sure as to the specifics as to whether or not, they have 50 or 51 or what the breakdown is. So I'm just reading here. OnlyFans only takes a 20% share of the payments. So say you subscribe.
How about like as like a decision holder, like for the company, like.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm not too sure as to the specifics as to, the equity breakdown of the company in terms of if it's public. I'm pretty sure it's privately owned.
Then what is this a decision they made, or was it pressure from, you said pressure from something? Who was the pressure from?
Yes. So it said the change came after pressure from banking partners. So it is their decision at the end of the day because they have to. However, I'm just reading now. Like it's saying moderation specialists and child protection experts say that there wasn't like thorough moderation on OnlyFans, and because they're operating in a very like a fine line in terms of what is acceptable and what isn't under like safety and child protection and all that, like those, I don't know the truth, but those gray areas, they're operating where like other, say, adult websites have established that, they've been around for so long, they know when to stamp it out. There's moderation there, right? And because there's those gray areas, it's easier for them to just say, okay, we don't have the facilities to be able to moderate this content as well as other websites do. Therefore, take the executive decision to ban it. And thus doing so, it becomes a little bit of an iffy situation because, like you see here in July, the company's first monthly transparency report said that it deactivated 15 OnlyFans accounts after finding indecent images of children. So it's like, though that's huge in terms of like only deactivating 15 accounts. There could be countless others. And one particular website removed all videos that were posted by regular people and only allowed, verified people to post on their content. We'll call it the hub. The hub. So like, yeah, dude, I'm shocked. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised. Well, I was surprised when I heard it, but I'm not surprised now after reading a little bit into it. But it's crazy how the world of business can change just like that. And obviously regulations are in place for a reason. But these people that, became OnlyFans models, that's it. They got to start finding, you see them at the Woolies checkouts now.
That's crazy. Tell me about the Elon Musk thing. I saw the post. So Krishn shared me this like post. It was from Hypebeast. It was like a post of this robot. It was like a SpaceX robot. Read a bit of the caption, and I'll tell what I like learned from seeing it, and then Krishn can go in depth. But I saw this realistic looking, like human-like robot, and apparently Elon Musk wants robots to do everything. But like, is that even possible? Are we that far ahead in technology? Is that real? What is that? Is that a concept design, Krishn?
So Elon Musk has revealed plans for what they call a Tesla bot. So it's a humanoid robot worker, which they plan to introduce as to take over like the mundane day-to-day tasks. So how you said that you wanted an assistant? and executives, you're thinking, oh, could just have an assistant there to, send those emails through, make the calls that I don't need to, just nitty gritty stuff that just takes up time in your day that you can afford to free up, you know what I mean? And that's essentially what it's meant to do in terms of just the basic tasks, and they can use it. So essentially, Elon Musk has said the vision of the robot is straight out of science fiction. It's intended to be friendly. It's intended to follow. It's intended to be capable of following instructions like a normal person would. And you can essentially tell your robot, go into the roof and clean the gutter for me because I don't want to clean the gutter. And the robot will go and clean the gutter. Now, Musk has come out and said, because, there was that company, Boston Dynamics. You've seen the dog that they... there was some videos released recently of Boston Dynamics of that robot going through like an obstacle course. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, it was going through an obstacle course. So they released that, and then Tesla came out and, saying this. And they're saying that because it's like a humanoid, it actually looks like the shape of a human figure. So come out, and Elon Musk has, as a way of reassurance, has come out and said, oh, don't worry, you can easily overpower it. We've built it so that you can overpower it, as if to say, yeah, look, we don't know what could happen, but, worst comes to worst, you can tackle it and then, just rip his head off or something like that. You know what I mean? Like something wild. Yeah, it's essentially a robot. And this is going back to what we were talking about in like episode 1, where you have we've come full circle, man. We've genuinely come full circle.
And he says likely to launch next year. What the hell?
He says that, but I don't really think it could be likely to launch next year. Like there's no chance. Surely not. Right?
Yeah, for sure. He's always like overestimating designs, but that's crazy. Like Elon Musk is like the freaking shoot for the stars, land on the moon type of person, and like he just goes for these crazy ideas. I was watching this interview with Peter Thiel, and he was talking about how Google just has so much cash, and they've ran out of ideas on what to spend it on, and basically Google has ran out of innovation. Whereas companies like Tesla and Amazon, they're always constantly running at a loss or making zero profit because they're so innovative. And they're always coming with new ideas and no one knows where to spend their money. So I think I always come up with a lot of ideas. I constantly have a bunch of ideas, but I'm in the stage where I don't have money to execute on all of them. So I can't wait until I get to a point where literally there's just so much money, I just need to just keep coming up with ideas to spend the money. That must be so fun. But it's crazy how there's like companies like Coca-Cola, banks, Google, all these big safe companies where they're just operating to increase their profits each year, and they really just work for the shareholder, where they're not innovating new ideas.
I mean, banks, I can understand because the whole business model of banks is they are essentially investors at the end of the day. They do have their own portfolio of investments for, say, new business ideas and current business. That's the whole point of business loans, right? Like business loans, and obviously they can act as venture capitalists as well, right? But yeah, you're 100% right. Like obviously Coke, their business model is so like streamlined in the sense that it's very like, I mean, with them coming out and releasing NFTs recently, that's a bit of a game changer. You know what I mean? Like low-key want to look into NFTs and start like buying one or two, like maybe say if there's one or two that I could buy, but I'm not at that stage yet. But like, yeah, you're right. Like with Tesla and you're going to see Jeff Bezos as well. I'm sure he'll come out and have a company that just defies reality. You know what it reminds me of? You know that Will Smith movie, I, Robot? What's it called? That robot movie that Will Smith was in? I completely forget the name. That the Tesla bot looks exactly like that in terms of just like what it's meant to be. So the dynamics of, we'll go into the features of it.
Holy crap, you're right. It looks so similar.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So similar, right? And then I saw a clip of like the iRobot talking and everything, and then like all the talk and all the worries of a man versus robot and human versus robot. It's like slowly taking a weird shape, and you're like, God damn it. So this is meant to be 5'8". So I'm 6 foot, so it'll be a little bit shorter than me. 125 pounds. I don't know how much that is. It can deadlift 150 pounds. Again, I have no idea. 5 miles per hour. I think that's maybe around 9 kilometers an hour. That's its top speed. So it has dojo training. I don't, dojo training. I'm pretty sure that's like some form of self-defense.
Oh, because I know
I don't.
Tesla has this thing called a dojo for their cars, where
Okay, that's it then. That's it. Yeah, definitely not form of self-defense then. Yeah.
where
Sorry, continue.
every time the human takes over, that inputs an error within the car. That's like, okay, if the human had to take over, therefore this is an error. And they take that error, they learn from it, and they put it back into the data, and they do another update every week. So every single week, the car is literally getting smarter and smarter and smarter when it comes to self-driving. And that's what Elon Musk calls the dojo.
Oh, okay. I appreciate shedding light on that because I generally would have thought it was like some sort of martial.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, but that's interesting because it's like, okay, so it's machine learning. So we've gathered at this point that it's a machine learning robot. It's got autopilot cameras in the top, auto labeling, simulation and tools and everything, right? So way back when we were talking about AI and, if Tesla had this, do you think it could be able to record interactions it has with us in terms of conversations, gather like an artificial version of us in itself? And then it begs the question with these bots, because what do people do when they receive a new piece of technology? There's some people out there that immediately get it, tear it apart and modify it, see what they can do with it, right? Do you think people would mod it up and like try to implement artificial intelligence into it? Oh God, it's just weird to think. It is just really weird to think. You know what I mean? Like,
so I know how Elon Musk, he's like similar to Steve Jobs, where he creates Apple products that are enclosed, and as a result, you don't really see much Apple products get like modded. They are jailbroken, like iPhones and stuff, but it's not too common. So I think he's going to go with the same approach, make it really, really hard to mod. But I've seen people mod electric Tesla cars. It exists, but like, I guess you would have to be really, really smart to be able to mod a robot to your advantage. But then again, yeah, imagine if there was some smart evil genius that just modded every single Tesla robot and turned them into like weapons.
It's weird to think. It's only because ages ago we were like talking about, how like us having this conversation now, uploading it onto YouTube, you could perchance say that, our personalities are, on the internet. Someone could easily just take it all and, mold it and then like create an artificial intelligent version of yourself, AI version of yourself. There's now a humanoid bot, which is there, a lifeless humanoid a bot in which one could like, I'm just thinking, imagine you put your subconscious into a USB, you stick it into the bot, and then the bot, you just forever self-preserve. This is some Black Mirror shit. This is like some real Black Mirror that I'm looking into. But like, yeah, would you get the Tesla bot?
Ooh.
Imagine the videos you can get from having a Tesla bot. You get some banger videos.
Damn, like, I would definitely invest. Like, if I just needed an assistant to help me clean and do chores, definitely. Like, if I was already going to pay 60 grand a year for like another employee and the Tesla bot costs 100 grand a year, and I knew I would break even after 3 years or make a profit, then I would definitely get it, I reckon. Yeah.
You'd be like one of the first. I wonder how much it costs, because it's like, how cars have a price. What do human robots have a price of? This is the first product in this category. What would a humanoid bot have a price tag of? I'd say around 100,000 at least. Surely a little bit more, right?
Yeah, I'm curious because a car, if you break it down, it's like not like a car that doesn't have electric, like it's not self-driving. That car's actually surprisingly pretty dumb. And it might have like a box for like the head unit with the touchscreen audio, but a car is actually really just like all brawn. But when you have something like this where it has like not muscle, but levers all over it, it has big sensors, like that's probably like a whole nother level. Like I think, 100, 200, 300 grand range. 300 would be the very expensive. 100 grand would be like a steal, I reckon. If it can do your house chores.
Yeah. It definitely can, because it weighs 56 kilos and it can deadlift 150 pounds. 150 pounds, I'm assuming, is like maybe I think it's like half. I really don't know the pound conversion, but yeah, man, it's interesting. It's definitely not something I don't think many people get it. I think many people get it as a novelty and, make videos out of it. Like I got the new Tesla bot, but I don't think it'll be worth it for many people. It's just one of those things that Elon Musk is being Elon Musk and doing musky things, you know what I mean? But that's the world we live in now, man. That's the world we live in now. It's wild.
Dude, you know how I was thinking imagine just delivering these bots and it's like this 50 kilo thing inside a box. And I was thinking, have you remember back in the days, like 2 years ago, when people did these videos, I shipped myself in a box, where they did this challenge where they'll go in a box, they'll record themselves being shipped. Is that real?
Yeah.
Let's do, like, some of them look pretty real, some of them was like fake. Like, what the hell?
Some of them look really fake. I swear RiceGum did one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I saw that one, RiceGum's one that he did. But I can't believe it to be real. There's no way someone would just chip someone, a human. Like, it's just stupid. Because if RiceGum actually did that, bro, they don't care. Do you think they care about the contents of the box? They can stick a fragile sticker on it, but there's no way they care about it. You know what I mean? They just throw it here and out. And even if they try to pick the box up, suddenly the box is like weighing like 70 kilos and you're just like, what the hell is in it? You know what I mean? Like, they're not stupid. It goes through x-rays. It gets checked and everything. The minute it goes through an x-ray, there's like, shit, there's a human in there. There's no way. Like, I personally don't think it's... Unless it's domestic, maybe, but I don't think it's real. There's no chance. Like, it's obviously interesting to think of as it being real, but surely not, right? Surely not. Like, imagine.
Because I remember we had like bottles where you peed in, a lot of snacks. Must be cap. I think you're right. Because I think I saw Mr. Beast recently do it, but his one was all set up. He like knew that the delivery people was part of the game, so that's a different story. But yeah.
With Mr. Beast, it's always a different story.
Another thing I've been doing is, Krishn, what's your thoughts on this? I think I don't trust people who are too ripped. If you have like a chiseled six-pack, I don't trust you. Now, here's my hypothesis. Like, when I see someone like that, I'm like, it sounds like you spend all your time on the gym and looking at your reflection. And that's sort of why I don't trust people that are too chiseled. What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, what happened? Who hurt you? What happened?
I think I was just looking in the mirror and I was like, look at my reflection. Like, I'm like pretty fit, but I'm not like ripped. And I was like, I have a hypothesis. I reckon the next 20 years, being like just like fit and not fully ripped, but not fat, that's going to be the new win. I reckon that's a new win. And I'm saying that for my self-esteem.
It's like you're standing in front of the mirror and you just look at yourself like, I am worth it.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to be a part of the new trend. Because, like, I swear, like, being really ripped is just like meth nowadays, I reckon.
Wait, what did you say? It's like meth?
Meh. Like meh.
Yeah, like meh. Yeah. that's the whole craze over dad bods recently. You know what I mean? Everyone's like, dad bods are the new six packs. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't even know what to say. This is taking me completely off guard in terms of, I know what you're trying to say in terms of, they care too much about themselves, but at the end of the day, they're doing it for themselves to look better and everything, you know what I mean? So it's like...
And that's the red flag for me. Just the way you said it, it's like, yeah, like, they're doing it just to look better, like, you can't really hate on that. It's like, but like, that's weird already. But I guess it makes sense. Like obviously I look after, like, I wash my face because I don't want to get pimples, because I don't want to have pimples all over my face, I guess. So I can't really hate them, you're right.
Yeah, and really, like, I'll never be able to understand the whole, I need to, like, look, not, I doubt they do it to need to look ripped or whatever. They probably do it because, fitness, exercise, health and all that, right? They're just taking care of their bodies. And at the end of the day, them being, bodybuilders is their passion, career and everything. So I'll never understand it because it's not in my domain, but God damn it, I did not see that coming at all. Oh my God. But look, we will touch on it. We will touch on just obviously, how it goes out to whatever's going on in Afghanistan in terms of, the political turmoil in the country at the moment. So, we are mindful that we're making this at the moment, and we will just obviously say that it is obviously eating down on us, and we really wish everything we wish everything goes back to normal eventually. But yeah, thoughts and prayers go out to those affected in Afghanistan. Just say it, just obviously, so people don't think that we're just being negligent or neglecting it all. But yeah, man, I don't know. We're near 50 episodes in. Yeah, it's tough, bro. It's tough. I don't like looking at it. I deleted Instagram. I deleted Instagram for like a few days. So, like, I think when you messaged me, I saw it and I didn't see it for like, I didn't see it on the day. I saw it later because I just deleted Instagram. I was just sick of it. I was just like, oh, god damn it. It felt good, It felt good. Like, Facebook's calling me. Instagram, like, I'm like, oh, I can't really do it yet because it's like, I still use it for like sports and stuff and football. But yeah, I tried it 3 days. I lasted, and that's about it. It didn't last any longer.
I recently set my checklist, and in the beginning, I wrote, there's like 4 things or 3 things. 1, uninstall YouTube, TikTok, Instagram every morning just in case I do reinstall it the night before. Unplug the TV and no music while working. And for Instagram, every week I'll install it just to upload and then I'll install it. And then I'll check my messages on like Instagram browser. So every morning I have like 30 tabs where I clear all the messages and all my emails, and it'll go onto like Instagram chat and I'll just reply to messages, reply to comments and go off it. So that's sort of the plan, and I've been able to like free up a lot of time surprisingly, and we'll see how long this lasts, because I do always end up reinstalling these things. So it's like I need a more sustainable solution, and the sustainable solution is just to do all those things, uninstall everything at the beginning of each day.
Yeah, that's actually smart, as opposed to just having it, or like try to stay away from it. Just have it, get everything done, catch up on whatever, then uninstall it. That's actually a good idea. That way, like, you've satisfied your craving and urges for that day to just uninstall it. But like, I don't know, TikTok, I can live without TikTok easily. I actually hate TikTok with the biggest passion. If it wasn't for the Flipside podcast TikTok that we have, everyone follow it right now, I'd just delete it straight away. I just think it's probably the worst form of social media anyone can have. It's disgusting and it's shit. Because you know why I'm saying this? Because I just went on it just the other day, obviously, as I do to upload. And the content is not moderated at all whatsoever. You just get somehow recommended conspiracy theories crying about lockdown and all this, and you're just thinking that these people are, posting these videos that have hundreds and thousands of views and likes and everything, and you're just seeing it's not more moderated at all. Like, you're just inciting violence. It's hate speech. It's inciting violence. It's spreading misinformation.
I saw like a TikTok where like the person got the vaccine, and all of a sudden, spoons were like stuck on the thing. And I was like, what the hell? Is there like magnetics in there? I was like, and it went viral. Like, it's bad.
It's so bad because people see that stupid shit and then believe it. People got the vaccine. Oh yeah, there's one girl on TikTok, I forget what her name is, but she's all over Reddit. She's been faking having like reactions to the vaccine. So she's been faking side effects, and she's faking like having a tic and having like seizures and everything, and she's full doing it. And then she started a GoFundMe page for herself. She got paid $17,000, and then GoFundMe refunded all their money to everyone because they found out she was being fake and everything. And like, yeah, this is why I hate TikTok. It's just shit. It is honestly just the worst. Yeah.
Dude,
what have you got sharing? I'm looking at this and I'm like, god damn it.
This is what Elon Musk shared on his Twitter, and it got like hundreds of thousands of likes, which is a lot for Twitter. This is what not one Musk. Do they even know about the Delta variant? This is Elon Musk. Like, this is what he posted. I don't know what to say.
You're kidding.
And let's go straight to his Twitter.
He actually tweeted that?
Yeah.
Surely he would have deleted it. You know how what I was thinking the other day is like, in terms of moderation, like for Twitter and stuff, when famous people post shit and it's like completely fucked up or it's like completely wrong, and you're just thinking, the famous people or like the famous companies, how did it go through so many levels to get approved and then they posted it and people thought it was fine? Like, what were they thinking? This is me when I look at Elon Musk's Twitter sometimes. Like, what was he thinking that it went through so many people or whatever and he thought, yeah, this is fine. I think I'm going to post this. Like, oh my God, he actually posted this.
Taliban, Elon. What the-
Oh, Elon Musk. You know what I mean? Like, how can you know that you have such a big following? People look up to you or like, you know, look at everything you do and then you just post that shit and you're just like, who is a hidden guy with a suit on? Oh my God. Oh, we're getting too deep. Yeah, back out. We're getting too deep.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? Surely you have some thoughts on that. Like, I can get his attempt to try and be funny, but like,
I think, one, he definitely got a lot of free press. Two, he's definitely being too light on like a serious issue. Three, he is trying to really take advantage of democracy and freedom of speech, I guess. Four, he has an audience that really looks up to him and listens to him. So when people see this, people might not really give a fuck about the Delta variant because he's trying to show that he doesn't really care about it and it's not a serious issue. Now, when you're that big, I think you should be more neutral for sure. That's my thoughts, I reckon.
I'm just mindful. Like, I think there's a time and a place. There's definitely a time and a place, regardless of who you are or how big you are or whatever. There's a time and a place. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be going around doing certain things like that because it's insensitive. It's insensitive. People there are, you know, fleeing, losing their lives and everything. It's just insensitive. But yeah, you're right. Free press. I'm sure he would have loved it. He wouldn't have been complaining, and he's a real winner at the end of the day, as always, anyway. But yeah, I think we'll wrap it up here. Episode 49. I'll let you take it away and wrap.
Solid episode, guys. I'm really excited for next week, episode 50. I'm just really excited to see what we were like a year ago, Krishn. I'm really keen to see it. It was crazy that this all started literally nearly a year ago. Time flies. Lots have changed. I think a year ago, like, you were still like studying. You're still in university, right? Yeah. Our friends were still in university. I'm really excited to take a look at the time capsule. I like these podcasts because they're basically time capsules of our thoughts and experiences and what we did for that week. So that's why I really enjoy doing these, because I'm getting able to like lock in a time capsule. And yeah, that is the end of episode 49. Really appreciate all you listeners. Thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate the small amount of people that listen to us every single week, and that's what definitely keeps me going. Yeah, thank you so much. You can wrap it up, Krishn.
Thank you, guys. Episode 49. Leave a like, comments, and we'll try and get to you. And like I said, we'll try and reply to all the comments that we get anyway. But yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you for listening, and peace.